Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. Taking a look at Orlando, they're slotted in at 9th in the conference, but it's still early in the year.
And right now for the Magic, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Collins at power forward, Zubac in the middle. Dunn and Kawhi, they're the wings. And it's Harden in at the 1. And for Orlando, Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Then it's Franz Wagner, then it's Wendell Carter, and it's De Silva in at the 4 spot. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. But you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or 6th Man.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Textbook play inside. Wagner doing everything right in that case.
Wagner against Leonard. Collins outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dunn. He buries it from 3.
As his career has gone on, Dunn's taken more threes and he's got more comfortable beyond the arc.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Bane. The 3. Drains the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Leonard. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Here's Harden. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey, guys, this past summer, Chris Paul returned to the Los Angeles Clippers in what I'm told could be a farewell tour with the team. And he's joined up once again with James Harden, and Paul spent a large portion of his decorated career with the Clippers. If this is truly the final ride for Chris Paul, guys, it's very fitting to have him back home in Lob City.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league. Boy, you really got to appreciate Kawhi's presence and the impact it has on the court. I mean, he's a guy who is feared on both ends of the floor, and that gives his team a lot of confidence.
And Leonard drops them both.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's De Silva. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Now here's Leonard. Dunn outside. Puts up a 3. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Bane. Suggs surveys the D. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Harden against Suggs. Outside Harden. Orlando with the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Bane, the pass to Wagner. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wagner's got 5 points.
The coaching staff encouraging Wagner to take these quick hitting shots. They think it helps his confidence moving forward.
Pass to Zubac. Now here's Harden. There's the 3. De Silva with the rebound.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Bane. 1:46 left in the first. Yep, that one goes.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. 5th on the list, the Magic.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Now here's Paul. Outside Bogdanovic. Lopez passes to Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And that's exactly what he's looking to do more and more. Lopez creating for his teammates.
Here's Jones. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Isaac. Misses off the right iron.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Watch him.
Bogdanovic up top. Black defending. Lopez, the screen on Jones. And that one's good. Paul.
If he can find the look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
Howard, the pass to Isaac. Jones against Paul. Pass to Howard. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Black. Nails the wide open jumper.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Paul. And here's Bogdanovic. Outside Paul. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Black. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Orlando ahead, up by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys stat-wise?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They've got Anthony Black. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Bane in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Bane against Bogdanovic. Bane, the pass to Isaac. Back to Bane. Outside Jones. Pass to Bane for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It'll be the 5th meeting of a strenuous 7-game road trip. Bogdanovic passes to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Magic. Trailing by 2. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, The turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Outstanding footwork from Isaac on that play. Breaks up the defense and gets himself a good shot.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They looked lost in the final quarter. Couldn't keep it together at all. Miscommunications cost them that game.
Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Black, and it's Jalen Suggs in for Jones. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez, a good look. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Leonard against Wagner. Here's Batase. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the Magic lead by 2.
Love when Wagner looks to set his guys up. This kid's a versatile swingman.
Here's Harden. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Wagner against Leonard. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Batum. And it's Dunn in for Chris Paul. Orlando with the ball. Wagner on the wing. Leonard defending. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. And it's Wagner missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late. And that's how you become a clutch performer.
Now here's Suggs. 13 points in the win against Golden State. Wagner up top. Leonard defending. Orlando again missing. The Clippers shooting a nice 50% for the game. Nifty move. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Los Angeles shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Batase. De Silva comes in for Isaac. And Black subbed in for Bane. Bogdanovich has checked in for the Clippers. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
BA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Collins, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Collins outside. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Zubac dominating on the offensive glass and getting one of his own there.
Carter, a screen on Leonard. Wagner, the pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Desmond Bane.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Sanders, the pass to Zubac. Here's Sanders. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Leonard, a threat from deep.
Mechanically so efficient and smooth. Leonard off the catch there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Suggs. Lays it up and banks it in. Suggs has got 4 points this quarter.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Alongside Ty Lue. And, Coach, what's the focal point for this team as you approach the second half?
Just playing hard, first of all. And then, playing with pace offensively. I think they're doing a good job of getting to the basket. And then defensively, there's going to be some time to work things out. But they've been pretty good.
Pace so critical to your team's success this year. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. It'll be the Hawks against the Spurs in San Antonio. That one gets started at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially me, and it's finally happening.
I don't want to talk. Let's get going.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Dunn and Kawhi, they're the wings. Collins at power forward, Zubac in the middle, and it's Harden in at the 1. Pass to Collins. Dunn outside. That three's off the mark. Magic trail by 4, and the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup, but once he locks that in, watch out.
Leonard looking around. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. The shot by Dunn, no good. Orlando has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Leonard outside. Harden with a screen on Wagner. To the paint. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Wagner against Leonard. And it's Wagner missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Collins outside. Dunn, the pass to Zubac. Pass to Dunn. 5 on the clock. From the wing. Rebounded by Suggs.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Now here's Wagner. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Leonard strong with the shot.
What a deft touch on the floater. Leonard's offensive arsenal continues to impress.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Sinks the tray. Suggs has got 7.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Harden against Suggs. Leonard right side. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And here's Collins for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's De Silva. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the efforts.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Back to Harden to end the run. Drills it from deep. He's got 9.
You know, he does so many things well, James Harden. It's easy to forget that he's top 3 all time in most three-pointers made.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. And here's Bane. Picked by Carter from the arc. Collins with the rebound. 1:20 left to play in the third quarter. Done with it. Carter's there. Here's Leonard. Oh, nice D from Carter. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Done with a steal. The finish. Collins passes to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Back to Harden. The 3 is up. Orlando grabs the miss. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bane, the top of the key jumper is on the mark. Bane's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, tremendous body control from Bane. The pull-up is an impossible shot to defend.
Wagner against Leonard. Kawhi, so steady inside.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Orlando ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. Can't go one-on-one individual. We got to keep the ball moving. They can't stop moving the ball, drive it, kick it. We get anything we want.
Well, their offense is stagnating a bit here in the second half.
And he's right. Too much isolation. Move the ball. Good shot to great shot.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Tyus Jones. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Anthony Black, and it's Bitadze in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Bane finds Bitadze. The rebound by Bogdanovic. And so it's Bogdanovic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando leading. Pass to Jones. On the wing, Isaac. No good from outside. The Clippers shooting the ball at 43% from the field. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Bane against Bogdanovic. Now Jones. To the middle. Here's Bitadze. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, it's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now. Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Outside Paul. Batum sets a screen. Tries a 10-footer. It's hauled in by Black.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Suggs is checked in for Orlando. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter. Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Can they get it? And he nails that one right through the heart. 16 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Nick Batum. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Magic?
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bitadze. And then for Los Angeles, Zubats, he's checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Batum. And it's done in for Chris Paul.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Payne outside, puts up a deep 3. Zubats pulls it down. Clippers trail by 8. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
When this team needs a bucket, they feel very comfortable turning to Leonard.
And we've got a timeout from Jamahl Mosley. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. De Silva's checked in for Isaac. Leonard against Wagner. Jalen Suggs, and yes, sir, hits the wide open J.
Shooting in good rhythm there, Suggs. Off the catch and shoot, nicely done.
Check Kawhi.
Now Collins. Harden outside. Here's Collins. Dunn outside. Now Zubac. Banks it home. Big shot.
Offensively, this is where Zubac usually gets his points, from the free throw line down.
Suggs against Harden. Payne outside. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Clippers trail by 8. Leonard left side. Yes, sir!
That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performer.
For Orlando, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Payne surveying the D. Tipped away. It's stolen by Dunn.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
That's good from Harden.
We've come to expect this from him in these situations. Extremely calm under pressure.
On the wing, Bane. Defended by Dunn. Suggs outside. Now Wagner. There's 5 to shoot. Here's Carter. Oh, stolen by Harden. And it's the Clippers on the break to tie it up. Suggs rips down the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's De Silva. Collins defending. Here's Payne. From downtown. Not that time. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy. And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
The 3 ball is down.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And so Jamahl Mosley calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Payne fires. No good from 3. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Harden with it. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. And it's Zubac in at the 5, down low. Leonard, booyah! He sinks the triple.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Magic trail by 3. Wagner in the high post. Leonard's there. Fires the 3. Zubac pulls it down.
Trying to match 3, sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
Oh, the stuff!
Zubac doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
Payne using the glass to lay it in.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Here's Zubac. Harden buries it from outside.
Every opportunity he gets, Harden will take that. He's very efficient from range.
With the step back. On the wing, Bane, defended by Dunn. Lets it go from 14. Zubac pulls it down. The Clippers lead by 6. Now Collins. Oh, it misses.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Payne. Zubac pulls it down. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. Here's Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Carter. Leonard. Oh, Leonard! A special delivery.
Kawhi Leonard has had great momentum on offense here. He's making moves with no hesitation.
Leonard there for the rebound. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Here's Harden. Takes a 3. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. Another chance. Oh, rise and fire.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Thanks a lot, BA. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, opened the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.